What is good, everybody? Man, it's your boy Jay in the building. We're back again with another video, man. Now, before we get this video started, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Now, we have another game that we are about to watch to kick off our week, man. Listen, once again, man, absolutely excited. Got some football coming up in the next few months, man. So we just looking forward to it. So this is just a game to just get some momentum heading into the season this year. Now we have Steve McNair's last regular season game before they played against, I think it was Youngstown in the playoffs. I think they finished in the top 25. Now I think they finished second in the division behind Grambling State because Grambling State was also really good in '94. I think Steve McNair absolutely went off in this game. Now I know for those that can remember, because I was actually a baby when this happened, but I know the Capital City Classic, they had named it the Capital City Classic from 93 or 92, from 93 to like probably 2012 or 13, maybe 11 or 12. I'm not really sure. I know by the time I graduated college, it was called the Soul Bowl. By the time I graduated, so we're about to watch some Mo Black College football games, man. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off, man. Let's see what we got.
The shotgun as he loves to operate.
Steve McNair, man. Rest in peace, dog. Alcorn State legend.
Pressure's on McNair. Tips the doodles out of the pocket.
Oh, come here.
He's knocked down at about the 24 or 27-yard line. So already we see flashes. Second down for
think they had about
yard line. McNair.
This is a packed house.
Too high for Donald Ray Ross.
You notice some of the Alcorn players are wearing the purple legging today. That's pulled out in the big.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right, one man in the backfield with McNair. There's a snap. McNair back to pass. Looking, throws. He's got a man.
Come here.
Tim McNair, his brother.
It's his brother?
Down for the Braves.
It's his brother, okay.
Well, Tim has been the most reliable guy for all.
State territory. McNair again out of the shotgun. Three receivers to the left. Back to pass. McNair. There's the pressure. The throw. It's incomplete. Almost picked off.
I thought he picked it.
Jackson State.
Picasso Nelson leads this club in tackles. He's certainly a great run support.
Three receivers to the left. Kobe Jenkins to the right. McNair back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking. Throws across the middle. It's complete to Kobe Jenkins out of Murrah High School here in Jackson.
Those were Cardell Jones would not give that up this week.
There's McNair. Back to pass again. Looking. Throws. A man.
Come here.
He's on the 5. It's a touchdown.
Okay.
Touchdown.
I like that.
Rob, I know how much confidence that must give Donald Ray Ross. He took some hard game going.
I'll tell you, he was
play.
wide open on this play.
Yeah, he was open. That was a hell of a throw, though.
Caught it right in stride. Three JSU defenders couldn't have a strike first on their opening drive. It's 7-0 Braves. Jackson State now will receive the ball. That's LaShawn Osmer, and he is dangerous. He's at the 10, 15, 20, still on his feet.
And he fumbled.
There's a fumble on the play, and it looks like Alcorn has it. There's no signal yet, and it's Alcorn's football.
Well,
damn.
Pretty obvious. Jackson State can't avoid those kind of errors early. Play from scrimmages. You see Osmer come up the right side. Looks like he's going to get some extra yardage for the second effort at number 45. Coming in there for the Alcorn Braves. Hit him hard.
The more harm he gets. So McNair operating out of the shotgun. Back to pass. He escapes the pressure. McNair takes off. He's at the 25.
Come here.
I thought he was going out of bounds play, but McNair is out at about the 14-yard line of Jackson State.
Robbie's patented that spin move. I mean, he's a...
As McNair again operates out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Quick pass. A great catch by his brother, Tim McNair. He has played sensational all season.
He's a keeper. He's a gamer.
He's a gamer. He's a baller.
Three receivers to the left. McNair again to pass. Looking, plenty of time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Rolls, throws, and...
Woo! That thing only got picked.
Picasso Nelson, the pass was intended for Kobe Jenkins.
Nelson and Lewis on the coverage. They converged on the receiver.
And he out there with no gloves on, too.
Here's McNair, back to pass, plenty of time. Throws, he's got a man, and he drops the football.
Oh, wow.
Tim McNair had a sure touchdown, but
that thing went right through his hands.
We jinxed him. He's playing so well.
2 to go for Alcorn. Stacked backfield. McNair hands it off. He's got the first down. Almost got a touchdown. That's Sharon Harness from McGee, Mississippi.
Sharon Harness scored the game winner last week. A senior, been around.
Stacked backfield for McNair. Hands it off to Harness. Harness over the left side. Touchdown. Alcorn State.
I like it. I like it.
Harness put his ball
that thing looked packed.
3.5 minutes.
It looked absolutely packed out there.
James Carson didn't want this ball game to start like this. Alcorn with a chance to go up 14-0 for 1,000 yards actually. As Asbury will operate from the shotgun. Man in motion for the Tigers. There's a snap. Asbury back to pass. Low pass to William Arnold, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
270-pound Sidney Middleton.
Will get under center. There's a snap. Arnold with the football, and Arnold with nice running for the first down.
Nice hold off the right side. Mr. Arnold only goes.
Asbury is under center. Alcorn showing blitz. The handoff to Arnold, all over the right side. Arnold with nice.
Look how he get to him.
Get Arnold to the 30-yard line. Let's go down on the field with Ed Fittler. The shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Asbury looking. Throws to Greg Span.
Like a screen.
Spanman at the 20. He had some room, and he's knocked down at about the 17.
Yo, them elbow pass back then was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Asbury operating out of the shotgun. Jackson State at the 17. There's a fade route to Osmer. It's up. That's a favorite play. And JSU.
That's a hell of a throwing catch. Hell of a throwing catch. I like that. Hell of a throw.
Let's check it out. Look close to me as Asbury fired in the corner. Young was where he was.
Spiral too.
Oh, he got it 1 foot down.
Right from their own 27-yard
That's a hell of a
line.
throw.
McNair in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Plenty of time. McNair will pick you apart. That pass was almost picked off by Jackson State's Benjamin Mosley.
Little surprising he tried to throw it.
The Braves, as you mentioned, Clay, has won the last 3. Jackson State trying to stop the bleeding. McNair back to pass. Plenty of time looking, and he takes off. He's dangerous. Look at him at the 30. He's at the 35, 40. McNair at midfield, and he's out of bounds at about the 49-yard line of Jackson State. He's a Gale Sayers. There again out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. 1 man in the backfield. McNair back to pass. Looking, throws. There's Kobe Jenkins, and he makes the catch. Knocked down by Bo Lewis. So Alcorn with another first down on Jackson State.
In fact, there's a lot of guys on this Alcorn. And there you go.
And McNair with the football at the 37-yard line of Jackson State. He's back to pass again. Throws it. Bullock at the 30-yard line. He's knocked down. Has a little pass right out of the backfield to the running back. And this may be his last game in Mississippi. So now McNair with a strange twist under center. Looking, throws. A man is over McNair. Touchdown, Alcorn State.
The Braves caught Jackson State in a blitz, Rob. They sent 2 or 3 guys back to 2 touchdowns.
They're giving McNair too much time, and he hit Tim McNair right on the run. Touchdown.
Too much time even when you blitz. I mean, that's all you can do.
Oh, my. A lot of harm, a fumble, and a couple of penalties. That's William Arnold with the football. He loves that Alcorn defense. Look at him go. He's near midfield. He gets 15 yards and more, and it's a first down for Jackson State.
Well, James Carson said he did.
Game of the year for him. He didn't want to make it to the playoffs. He wanted to beat Alcorn. This is his playoff. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a hell of fake pitch. That's a hell of a fake. I like it.
But Alcorn snuffed it out. He only gained about 2 yards on the play.
Not a bad call.
That's a hell of a fake. I like it.
Quarterback, the former running back for the Braves.
Cedric Dunbar is in, the punter for Jackson State. He's playing the tight end. Look at Arnold move the football. It's another first down for Jackson State as Arnold takes it to the 40-yard line. He's running the football like James Johnson. He did 21-7. That's Asbury handing it off to William Arnold. Arnold up to about the 31-yard line, close to a first down, but he'll be about a yard shy.
Glenn Applewhite,
defensive coordinator Mario Kirksey of the Braves. What a worried look on his face. Asbury.
Screen.
There's a pass to Young. Young from Lanier High School here in Jackson. He'll get it down to about the 22-yard line of Alcorn. That'll bring up a second down and about 6. You can see he sees something in that Alcorn defense that he didn't like. He hands it off to William Arnold. He shakes the tackle. Arnold at the 15. Arnold down to about the 10-yard line. And Jackson State threatening to close the gap is Steve McNair getting set at the Alcorn 11-yard line. Asbury under center. He'll call his own number. That's the draw.
Get out of there.
Touchdown, Jackson State.
Okay.
Look at that, and he gives it an in-your-face to McNair.
Oh, a little too shy.
The Heisman.
The
Heisman. Got the Heisman pose on him.
Secondary, a little what for right here.
We talked about that at the top. Operate out of the shotgun.
That's respect to Steve McNair. That's respect to him.
Pressure is on. He steps up in the pocket, and he's sacked. Oh, my. McNair was sacked by Brian Bolton.
Okay.
Brian Bolton, the ball on the 14-yard line. McNair drops back, looking. No one open. There's a pressure. McNair throws across the middle. That's Kobe Jenkins at the 35.
Get to it then.
Well, he fights and fights, and he's down at about the 39-yard line. That's where the officials will mark it.
The Tigers did it.
First quarter of play. McNair again out of the shotgun. Ball at the 39. McNair, plenty of time. Throws.
This is still the first quarter.
Tall for Marcus Hinton.
And that's pretty tall because, as you know, Marcus Hinton's nickname is 6'6".
Calling. Ball at the 39-yard line of Alcorn. McNair again, back to pass. That's a
hey, this is still
McNair
the first quarter.
Escapes another tackle.
Come here, give me that.
The pass is complete to Tony Bullock out of McGee, Mississippi. Home of the McGee Trojans, and Big Daddy is saying at the 50-yard line.
You got to wonder if Archie Cooley is enjoying this ball game with all this wide open action.
He's got to love it. He invented it. That's McNair again. Kobe Jenkins couldn't grab a hold of it, and that'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Braves.
Wow, an incomplete pass.
Can't believe it.
Stops the clock.
Jackson State hadn't been able to stop McNair all day long. McNair back to pass. Air McNair, plenty of time. Throws. The catch is made by Bullock. Bullock slips the tackle, slips another one. And he's knocked down by Picasso Nelson in Jackson State's territory. As he
talking about all day long. It's still the first quarter.
And one to the right. Gavin was almost flagged for offsides. I think he will be. McNair with a free play now. Throws to his left. Throws. There's a man in the end zone. Tim McNair.
Oh, he dropped it.
Made the touchdown, but he couldn't hang on.
Excellent coverage there by Quincy Coleman.
Damn.
State trips to the left. One man to the right. One man in the backfield. McNair. There's a pass to the outside to Bullock again. Bullock has become his favorite receiver so far in this ball game. Bullock with the first down.
He got hurt.
Excuse me, not a bad job.
There's a snap. McNair back to pass. Looking.
They're just out there slinging it.
McNair scrambles. Look at it. Move. Oh, he slips down. I've never seen McNair slip and fall. He lost a lot of yards on that play. So a good stop by Jackson. Alcorn with trips to the left.
3rd and 24.
Singleton to the right. Harness in the backfield. McNair back to pass. Throws. He's got a man. Jenkins, what a catch.
On 3rd and 24.
That's your Heisman Trophy candidate right there.
That's crazy.
He's in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Pump fakes. Throws. It's picked up.
Picked
off by Bo Lewis. Picked off by Derek Bo Lewis. McNair tried to.
They're all doing the Heisman pose on him.
What a stand.
They're all doing the Heisman pose on him. That's a Oh, he threw it behind him. That's a good pick.
Bo Lewis, another freshman out of that talent-rich program at Louisville.
Freshman.
Back for the Tigers. JSU with it now at the 20-yard line. There's a handoff to Arnold. Arnold, tough going up the middle. He'll be stopped after about 2 yards gain.
Stopped by a host of brave tacklers as you look at Kobe Jenkins.
Ball at the 22-yard line. There's a man in motion. That's Walker. Pass in the backfield to Arnold. Arnold at the 25, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Look at Bo Lewis. He's excited. Asbury operating out of the shotgun. Ball at the 27. He takes off. Can't find a receiver. Asbury, he's one of the fastest men on the Jackson State football team, and he got the first down.
Showed me something there on his speed to the corner.
And Clay, 8 seconds to go on the play clock. There's a pitch to Arnold. They would have gotten it anyway. Second down now for Jackson State. He gained about 3 yards on that play.
Big Daddy may be doing a cameo on L.A. Law next year.
Alcorn leading Jackson State by 7, but the Tigers.
Dang, thank you. It's finally the second quarter. Jeez.
Alcorn territory at about the 38-yard line. Nice pass by
That's a
Asbury.
long-ass quarter.
One man in the backfield. 2 receivers either side of Asbury. The handoff to Arnold. Oh, he's stuffed by big number 48 of the Braves.
Okay.
That's Jermaine Brown, the senior linebacker out of
Play clock. 2, 1. He snaps it. Fakes to Arnold. Look. Throws across the middle. There's a catch. It is made by Jerome Young. He's stepping up big in this ball game.
Boy,
as Jackson State nears. Makes you wonder what would have happened hadn't Asbury, or actually Auburn, fumbled on that kickoff. First down and 10 for Jackson State. The give is to Arnold. He goes up the middle. The running is tough, but he gets about 5 yards on the play.
Arnold has played well. Asbury has played well. He
has a receiver on either side. The give is to Arnold. He slips, shakes a tackle, and he's stuffed at about the 17, back at the line of scrimmage. He shook it. Alcorn showing a 4-man front. Asbury rolls to his right. He'll take off, but he will not get the first down. He's very close to it. They may bring the sticks out.
Credit the Alcorn.
4th and 2. Mo Hampton is in the backfield for the Tigers. That's Asbury.
He didn't get it. Nope.
He is snubbed. It did not work.
Damn.
And McNair will come back on the field. Jermaine saw a shot of Cardale Jones for many years, assistant at Jackson State. McNair with the pitch to his running back. He gets nowhere. Won't run on that Jackson State defense. Lauren Gavin and a host of Tigers on the tackle.
That's Tony Bullock back in the football game. And Hinton, we are told, will be headed to the Senior Bowl in Mobile.
That's McNair under center. Back to pass. Throws to Bullock. Bullock is okay. He's at the 20, 25, 30. Plenty of room.
Get out of there.
Football at midfield. And he's stopped by Picasso Nelson. First down for the Braves.
That's been a pretty effective play thus far. Nobody.
Mississippi with a nice catch and carry there. McNair, quick pass to Kobe Jenkins. Jenkins spins, and he's knocked out at about the 41-yard line of Jackson State. Kobe in his offensive line straight. He's under center. Ball at the 41-yard line. The handoff to Bullock. Tough going as he tries to get the first down. He's close to the first down. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. McNair back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws downfield. There's Tim McNair. Oh, he's popped at the 21-yard line. But
going to his left, too.
And it's a first down. Numbers. 1st and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line of Jackson State. McNair, 268 yards passing. McNair back to pass. Looking. Throws.
Give me that.
It's caught. Donald Ray Ross. Touchdown. But a flag is down. A flag is down on the play. And it may be against Alcorn State. Jackson will go as opposed to the first down.
Well, hindsight is always 20/20. Steve McNair drops to his 40-yard line, finds Donald Ray Ross, who hustles into the end zone.
Gun. 2 receivers to the left and right.
He out there putting up video game numbers in the first half.
Pressure on him.
No, sir.
Pass to Span, and he stopped. That Alcorn defense is stepping up, baby.
Dante Dowers, the junior DB, I think they're from Eddie Robinson, the Grambling State head coach.
Isn't that nice? Asbury in all kinds of trouble, and he's knocked down, sacked at the 6-yard line. Oh, that Alcorn defense is stepping up now. Jackson State deep in its own territory. Backs to the wall. Asbury from the shotgun. Throws long. He's got a man, but it's going to be
interception. Damn.
Alcorn picked off by the Braves. That's number 27, Richard.
It didn't work out. Sends his defense back on the field. Asbury throwing from his own 1-yard line.
Yeah, he just threw it. That was a bad throw.
To the right, 1 receiver to the left. 1 man
and you threw it in double coverage.
Back to pass. Looking, takes off, scrambles, stops, looks, throws deep. He's got hit.
Oh!
Right through the hands of Marcus Hinton.
Oh!
The hands of Marcus Hinton.
6'6" has just got us.
At the 50. Let's call it the 50-yard line. McNair under center. Trip to the right. Back to pass. Looking. Throws across the middle. It's picked up
interception.
by Jackson State.
Ooh.
Picked off pass intended for Kobe Jenkins. McNair shaking his head. That's Quincy Coleman.
For the Tigers today against the Heisman Trophy candidate.
JSU at the 45. Asbury takes off. That little quarterback draw. He loves to run that play. He told me yesterday that he loves that play, and Alcorn can't handle it.
Alabama and Auburn going at it in Birmingham this afternoon.
Jackson State just inside the 50-yard line. The give is to William Arnold. All up the middle, and Arnold will stop short of the first down.
Impressive yards per carry, almost 6 yards every time he totes the football.
As Asbury to pass. The catch is made by Jerome Young, and he's dragged down from behind by Dupree McGee from Rosedale, Mississippi. With Darrell Asbury. Young in motion. The give is to Arnold. Arnold up the middle.
Come here, get out of there.
Down to about the 11-yard line. Arnold right up the Alcorn defense.
Somebody hurt.
And it's a first down. And
the South warms up. We're going to show you some of that at halftime.
1st and 10 for Jackson State. Asbury throws. There's the fade route to
Arnold.
Touchdown. It's a touchdown. Jackson State. That's Asbury's favorite play and perhaps his favorite receiver.
Yeah, that quarterback over there going off too. Him right there.
McGee,
he going off too.
Turned his back and didn't know where his receiver was, and Osborne made an easy catch in the end zone.
And seldom does Jackson State players drop. 1st and 10 for the Braves at the 24. McNair in the shotgun, looking, throws it to Bullock. Bullock makes the catch. He's at the 40, slips down, gets back on his feet, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 46-yard line.
If there's a new story angle here, it would have to be
to Southern. They ran it one time. Against Southern, they ran it, I think, twice. That's McNair out of the shotgun. Looking, he's going deep. He's got 6'6", and it's knocked down. And normally 6'6" would make that catch.
Well, he just can't jump off the right foot, and that's where he needed to elevate right there, and he just cannot.
And not being biased, I hope Hinton would get it because he's a nice guy. He's been hurt all season. But back to live action, McNair throws across the field to Gory White.
Now.
The pass was incomplete, but a flag is down. McNair with the football.
They're not running the ball.
Line of Jackson State. Hands it off to Bullock.
Bullock
finds a hole to the outside, and he's knocked down at about the 21-yard line near the first down, maybe a yard shy.
Well, their pass just sets up their run, and when you're shortly.
2nd down and 2 yards to go for Alcorn. McNair under center, hands off to Bullock. Bullock slips down, and he will still be short of the first down. I think he slipped again in that painted part into the shotgun formation. There's a snap. McNair back to pass. He steps up. He loses the tackle.
He out.
He's gone. 15, 10, 5. McNair.
Oh, he pulled a hamstring.
Maybe a late hit.
I think he pulled a hamstring there. He pulled up lame about the 7-yard line. I think he's
to score now. Ball at the 5-yard line is 1st and goal.
He shut out there.
Hands it off.
Come here.
It's a touchdown to Ron Harness. Touchdown Alcorn State. He found a hole on the left side, and it's a touchdown. Alcorn, more points on the board.
He limping.
Jerome Harness played his high school again. McNair already over 300-plus yards in the first half. A new Division I AA record.
A late hit on that. The officials didn't call his own. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 29-yard line. William Arnold, the A-train, he calls himself, and he's slammed to the turf at about the 32-yard line. Boy, that Alcorn defense is stepped. 2nd down and about 1 yard to go, or actually 5 yards to go. There's a pass to Mark Walker.
Defense.
It's broken up by the Braves.
Excellent coverage by Calvin Robinson, the Jackson kid from Jim Hill.
State, as you take a look at Asbury, receivers on each side. Asbury, plenty of time. Look, now he's pushed out of the pocket and he's going to be sacked. Bryant Mix, who didn't play last year, he said Asbury will know his name today. Out of the ball game, Andre Credit is in. Big story going here at Memorial Stadium.
All right, new quarterback. Damn,
Credit is the sophomore from
see when they get hurt for the rest of the game?
Hope
he didn't. I don't think he did.
For the second half. Credit, a left-hander, 6'2", 190 behind Steve McNair. So that's why you see Credit, the unproven quarterback in the football game.
Credit now makes the handoff, and he's knocked down by JSU.
All right.
He's an option quarterback. Does not possess the kind of skills that Steve does.
3rd and 6 to go. Ball at the 33-yard line. Credit back to pass. Looking. Fires a pass down the sideline. It's picked off by Nelson.
Oh, God.
Credit just made.
I don't know why you want to throw the football in that situation, Rob. Run the clock.
William Arnold in the back.
Oh, no.
Asbury hands off to Arnold. Arnold up the middle. He's going to be knocked down after about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Bryant Mix in on the stop with Jermaine Marino Chasm.
56 seconds to play and counting. Second down and about 6 yards to go. Asbury across the middle.
Good throw.
By LaShawn Osmer.
That's a hell of a throw.
14-yard line of Alcorn. Now their turnover is Luke moving the ball against the Braves. 1st and 10. Asbury. The fade route again. A man is
Give me that.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Jerome Young from Lanier High School. And we have us a ball game at Memorial Stadium.
And that young bulldog is barking. It's 35. Recall him being such a big part of this football team.
This is my first time seeing him make so many catches against in a game. He made Braves now just run the clock out, as you see. Credit. Is there a fumble on the play? If that's a fumble.
Oh, he fumbled.
It's a fumble. It's a fumble.
Oh, wow.
Jackson State recovers. Credit fumbles the football. And now we... Oh, my goodness. Alcorn.
He saw a hole, tried to get some yardage out of it. I cannot understand this this offensive thinking. State with a chance to tie the football.
Damn. And the quarterback, too.
Credit saw a hole, took off, and coughed it up.
Dang, the quarterback, two turnovers in 2 plays. That's crazy.
If they're all passes. 1st and 10 from the Alcorn 22. Asbury looking, throws in the end zone. The fade route.
Oh, wow. Wow, he throwing that. That was a bad throw.
There and looked at the football while it was picked off by Alcorn's number 24.
Yeah, that was a bad throw.
Big play for Alcorn State. Span.
You didn't see him? What?
While Dante Dowers
that was a terrible throw.
As well as LaShawn Osmer.
All right, 3rd quarter.
Span in the slot formation.
That was a terrible throw.
Has a man open, but he overthrows LaShawn Osmer down the right side.
Osmer had a step on
State. Young in motion to the right. That's Asbury. Drop back. Sees an opening. Fires a pass to Osmer, but the officials ruled it was incomplete. Osmer is upset, saying he caught the football.
At a playoff game, we'll have to see how that develops.
3rd and 10 now for Jackson State. Asbury operating out of the shotgun. Pressure is on, and he is going to be
come here. No, sir.
The Alcorn Braves.
Sidney Middleton out of Moss Point. The traditionally powerful Tigers. And
he'll be operating with trips to the left.
He back out. Okay.
Right, a man in the backfield. McNair in the shotgun. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking, throws. He's got a man that's Donaway Ross, but he's short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. On 1 for the 1st down. McNair under center, hands it off to the first man group. And he breaks it in for the 1st down. And he nears midfield. That's Tony Bullock of McGee, Mississippi, home of the McGee Trojans.
Bullock's
1st and 10 for the Braves at the 48-yard line. McNair again in the shotgun. Fires downfield.
Oh, he launching that. Come here. Oh, he dropped it.
Kobe Jenkins. He had a step on Bo Lewis and McNair. Oh, can't like that. Jenkins is down.
McNair, and he
Lord.
said, you know, these are the kind of games you live for. I've lived in this town, went to Provine High School. I want to play and I want to beat him.
Meanwhile, McNair back to the air. Intended
Missing.
for Corey White, pass a little bit long, but it'll bring up a 3rd down.
How about that?
3rd down and 10 for the Braves. McNair out of the shotgun. Looking. Plenty of time. Throws across the middle. And down by JSU. Andre Taylor, a freshman out of Seattle. Jerome Young in motion. As Darrell Asbury calls the play. A little pass to William Arnold. Out of the back.
Oh, he gone. Oh, he gone.
At the 40. Still on his feet to midfield. What a run by William Arnold into Alcorn territory.
He's a little spark plug, you know, when he made his appearance when he was playing.
The Braves showing blitz 1st down. Jackson State and Alcorn's 47-yard line. Asbury will take the.
Oh, he gone. Oh, he out there.
He's at the 30, and he's knocked down. The ball pops loose, but they're going to say it was down. The ground cannot stop the fumble, and the ball was down.
Oh, no, not the quarterback.
Asbury in the shotgun. There's the snap. Asbury looking, pressure, throws it down the field. It's picked off again in the end zone. Picked off by Alcorn.
That was a terrible throw.
Carter with the reception.
Asbury dropping and looking. Mix rushes him at the last second.
You had 3 people over there. Why would you throw it there?
Picked off out of the shot.
That was a terrible throw.
Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. There's a snap ball at the 20. McNair steps up, throws. Ball is complete. The catch is made by Air. One of the biggest surprises for Alcorn this season. Braves at the 44. McNair again in the shotgun. There's a throw.
Damn.
Ball is dropped by Tony Bullock. So that'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Braves. As you take a look at the Jackson State.
Once tied Auburn, 21-14 your final.
Can you believe
over
that?
300 yards.
McNair goes up top. He's got a man, but the pass is a little bit too long. The fans are calling for pass interference. The pass was in. McNair in the shotgun. McNair looking. Fires it across the field and a little bit too long for the intended receiver. That was Kobe Jenkins trying to make the catch. So it'll be a 4th down for Alcorn, and they'll have to punt it to the 2-yard line for JSU. Asbury again in the shotgun. Looking. He'll take off. Can't find anything.
Fumble.
But Asbury is there to pick it up. Oh, my. What a disaster that would have been for Jackson.
He out here BSing now. He was playing good in the first half. He out there BSing now.
Jackson State barely gets the snap off. That pass is long, maybe picked off. Almost picked off as Asbury was going.
What the hell is he doing?
That pass was broken up.
He did good in the first half. I don't know what's up with him.
Excelling on the collegiate level in the classroom and the field.
Asbury going deep. He's got Osmer.
Mm.
It's tipped again by number 21, Bell.
I'm surprised they're throwing it, Bell, because early on, teams learn that the freshman
has eyes in the back of his head, but not on that play. Second down, 19 to go. McNair fires a pass across the field.
Damn.
Hit 6-6, and Bo Lewis is down. 6-6 got right back up, but Lewis is stung.
Damn.
McNair, meanwhile, in the shotgun
crazy
again.
hit.
Looking, throws down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and a flag is down.
That's pass interference.
That's going to be against Jackson State's number 23-yard line. Trips to the left. McNair in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws down the sideline. He's got a man. And the ball is knocked away by Quincy Coleman.
They just out there throwing it wherever.
To the outside receiver. Perhaps he was going for the middle.
And Steve is air too. And he's in the shotgun. There's a flag down. McNair may have a free play. Ball just through the hands of Tim McNair, but we'll have to wait and see who the penalty is on.
No wonder why this game took so long. They just out there throwing it and missing.
McNair out of the backfield to Tony Bullock. Bullock down.
Oh!
To the yard line, but he fumbles the ball.
Damn! What?
Football.
Yo,
they out.
They just out there like, damn, this choppy as hell.
Andre Taylor comes up with side inside the JSU 20-yard line. Bullock has not been covered all day long. He's running free. Comes to, there's the big hit by Picasso Nelson. And
that's
Taylor
crazy.
Gets the deflection. That's why you do the
second play of the drive at 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. The fake pitch to Hampton. Asbury rolls to his left. He's got a man. That's Jerome Young.
Okay.
Young with the catch down to the 40-yard line. First down and 10 for Jackson State. 15 for Jackson State. The ball on its own 35-yard line. The handoff.
Slips.
Tough running there for Mo Hampton. He gets nothing. Alcorn's defense stepping up in the second and 15 for the Tigers. Walker in motion. Asbury back to pass.
Come here. Give me that.
Mixes it up and sacks Asbury.
Alcorn was blitzing there.
I'm not going to ask you why. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 25 for Jackson State. Asbury, plenty of time.
Oh, come on.
He's got Green in front of him. He's at the 25-30 now. Quickly, he's knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So that'll bring out the punting team as the Braves went into that case
for the national championship.
McNair having an excellent day today, although he's hampered with a slight hamstring pull. There's a draw play. to Bullock. Bullock with big yards on the play. Bullock inside Jackson State's territory. When that play, that defense out. Trips to the left now. One man to the right. Ball at the 43. McNair back to pass. McNair looking, throws. He's got a man.
Come here.
Jenkins puts a move
Step
on
him. Oh, get out of here.
Oh, he almost broke that tackle and took it in. But Kobe Jenkins takes it down inside the 20.
Today, tying another record.
Ball at the 19-yard line. McNair in the shotgun. McNair
out there just breaking records.
It's caught by Donald Ray Ross. He slips a tackle. Ross out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Alcorn threatening. Tough for a first down. It'll be second down and 1, and McNair may sneak this one in. Well, he hands it off to Bullock. Bullock trapped in the backfield. Bullock. The thing about Bullock, the coaches, they don't like the way he runs east and west. He's not a north-south runner. You can tell by that play. McNair in the shotgun. It's third down and 5. McNair throws. He's got a man, but the ball is
too low.
A little bit too low for Donald Ray Ross, and will bring up a fourth down for the Braves. McNair didn't run in that situation.
Well, he makes that play, I think, 60% of the gate tonight. JSU 40. They swap that arrangement next year, and then 50-50 after that.
And Greg Spann will field the kickoff inside the 5. Spann at the 30. Spann at the 40. Spann at the 45. Still on his feet.
Oh!
Spann in Alcorn's territory. He's one of the fastest men on second down and 5 for Jackson State. Asbury with the pass. A little bit too tall for Mark Walker. Defending on the play for Alcorn.
Bob is a JSU Hall of Famer. He'll be bringing Tommy Lasorda in next week.
38-28.
Asbury to throw. The catch is almost made by Mark Walker, knocked down by Dupree McGee. He decided to come to Jackson State, and they may have caused a rip. The Tigers fake it. That's Northampton, but he will not get the first down. Brian Mix sniffed it out.
Well, Mix is pumped. You know, when we talk to him on campus.
Braves will operate from the 25-yard line. McNair in the shotgun, and he'll wrap it around and hand it off to Tony Bullock. Bullock goes up the middle to about the 33-yard line. Short of the first down, second down at about 4. And in the same at the same time, keep the clock moving. McNair back to pass. As a man, it's Bullock again. Bullock down to about the 40-yard line, and that's a first down. On the tackle for Jackson State was Andre Taylor.
As they've drawn this year, that might be the case, but when you're the 16th best team, you do have to play number 1, and one might outdraw you.
Oh!
Meanwhile, the pass was incomplete to Tony Bullock. They'll bring up a second down and 10 for Alcorn State. Oh, JSU almost flagged for offsides, but he got back. There's a quick toss to Tim McNair, and he stretches it out, and he may have gotten the first down, and he did. Smart play by Tim McNair. McNair calling the signals. The ball is at Jackson State's 47-yard line. McNair in the shotgun. Looking, plenty of time, still time. McNair throws. Pass is incomplete, intended for Tim McNair.
Steve's really content to stay in the pocket now. Doesn't want to be there.
Trips to the left. McNair again, back to pass. Plenty of time. The catch is made by Kobe Jenkins. Jenkins down to the 25.
Jenkins and Lewis have quite a duel today.
Kobe Jenkins is playing a tremendous, my goodness. First and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. McNair. He's got a man. Donald Ray Ross. Ross fights his way.
Oh,
what a play by Donald Ray Ross. I thought it was down. It's a touchdown, and Alcorn stretches its lead to 4.
You can't say it's insurmountable at this point, but excellent effort here as he catches the football about the 7. He's taken down. His knee never touches.
That was crazy. Crazy play.
And he's highly touted players as you look at Kobe Jenkins. Played well here.
First and 10 for Jackson State. Asbury back to pass. Plenty of time. He takes off. Asbury at the 30, but he's going to be run out of bounds or close to the out of bounds sideline as he picks up about 6 yards, 41-yard line. Asbury in the shotgun formation.
It's your fourth quarter now.
Asbury.
Ooh, come in.
Pressure is on. Asbury looking. He'll take it off and he'll eat it. And
why he just throw it away?
At about the 39-yard line. Been able to score since the second quarter. Asbury in the shotgun again. Looking, plenty of time. Fires a pass to Mark Walker close to the first down. It's going to depend, well, actually, nowhere near the to go for Jackson State. The Braves showing a 4-man front. There's a snap. Asbury back to pass. Fires a pass. He's got a man. That's Osmer. Osmer still on his feet. He's knocked down at about the 33-yard line of Alcorn State. So JSU on the move as the Tigers use. They're going to call it at the 34-yard line. Asbury under center. And he'll take off with the draw. He loves it. Asbury didn't get many yards on that play. He's up near the 30-yard line.
Victory in Baton Rouge, his hometown, beating the Southern Jaguars. He needs to rally here tonight.
Asbury had to blitz on him. He escapes, looking. He's going to get trapped in the backfield, and Asbury will lose about 9 yards on the play. Alcorn showing blitz, and they caught Asbury in the back. Braves defense stepping up a notch in the fourth quarter, as it has always done. Pass is through the hands of Rod Smith. Let's see. Smith in motion. Asbury back to pass. Plenty of time. Asbury throws, and it's not enough for a first down. Smith made the catch, but he's knocked down at the third. How good doing that. McNair, meanwhile, goes deep. He's looking for 6-6. 6-6 at the 10.
Okay. Big boy.
6-6
with the big boy.
Alcorn blowing Jackson State out of Memorial Stadium.
Gives him the all-time career touchdown catch record.
Damn.
McNair over 500. McNair going downtown once again. This is the home run ball. And Picasso could not make the play.
Damn.
Hinton limps in. That touchdown. One team. Somebody even conjectured today in the newspaper. Rick Cleveland's column.
Damn.
Troy State coach Larry Blakeney said,
look, y'all look at this. Y'all see that? Hold on. Y'all see that? Wait a minute. Y'all see that? Hold on. First player, NCAA player with 3,000. Yeah, he was out there doing it. Damn near 6,000. He was out there doing it. I like that.
Today in the newspaper. Rick Cleveland's column. Troy State coach Larry Blakeney said if Mississippi
that boy
State
Steve McNair out there balling.
Tigers look depleted now as Asbury. Well, actually, it's Braylon Pratt in the game for Darrell Asbury. The catch is made, but immediately William Arnold is knocked down. Suffered by in the game against Prairie View. So we don't know if that had any effect on him, but maybe Big Daddy thinks that Asbury.
You go back in the game.
Braylon Pratt now you see down and 4. William Arnold in the backfield. Braylon Pratt throws it. Pass was incomplete, broken up by Calvin Robinson. Special K, as you call it, Clay.
Alcorn starting to tee off now.
52-28 is our score. McNair still in the game for the Braves as they operate from the 27-yard line. McNair still going to the air. That's Kobe Jenkins. Makes a move. Jenkins down to about the 37-yard line.
Well, maybe they're playing for points. They're playing for an impressive win over here against.
JSU had plenty of chances. As the handoff goes to Tony Fullock. Fullock is stopped close to the first down. May have gotten it.
When they pull Steve McNair out, that's when we're going to stop.
Ultimately lost that game, but today McNair is on the money. McNair rushes on. Smart play to get the ball away. Pass intended.
He's still out there throwing.
Derriere, so he's protected better than Lloyd's of London.
McNair gets away from trouble.
Another pick.
Steve McNair had all kind of pressure on him. Tried to get that pass to the outside near sideline to Kobe's 44-yard line.
Yeah, he out there hurt. He's out there hurting, bro.
In order to get back in this one, Braylon Pratt fires it. The catch is made down to the 30-yard line. Okay. That's Jerome Young.
Dupree McGee on the stop. That ball was deflected before a span.
The 30-yard line of Alcorn. Jackson State, 2nd and 10. Pratt with the pressure. Flips it out to Walker. Walker at the 25-20. Plenty of room. Walker may take it in, and he does. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Jackson State. Mark Walker's pass from Braylon Pratt. Jackson State now had to score quickly.
9:48 to play. The Tigers have tightened it up just a bit. With this point after, it's back to a 17-point lead for the Braves.
50
ASU, but Alcorn was his home.
Sharon Harness now with the handoff. He tries to take it to the outside, but he's going to be knocked down after about a yard. McNair under center. The handoff.
Run the ball.
Second man through. That's Sharon Harness. Harness fights his way to the 35-yard line. Now, ball at the 36-yard line. I formation for the Braves. McNair fakes the handoff. Looking, plenty of time. He goes deep. He's got a man. That's Donald Ray Ross, but he stopped running again.
They keep trying number 2 over there. They keep trying him over there.
Jackson State with it at its own 11-yard line. The handoff.
They keep trying that boy over there. Come here. Come here.
Takes it a little bit outside, and he'll be stopped at about the 20-yard line. 7 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the season for James Carson. Can't feel bad about this game. He's had a tremendous season. No one picked him to get this far. As Arnold takes it up the middle to about the 25. He'll take it. Braylon Pratt.
Down by 18.
Darrell Asbury. Mo Hampton in the backfield. He'll catch the pass, and Hampton will be knocked down at about the 39-yard line. Hampton out of Murrah High School, stopped by, who else? Brian Mix.
I say it with 7 minutes to play. Over the Tigers if they can salt this one away.
Braylon Pratt, plenty of time to pass, looking. He'll take it, take off on his own, and Pratt will be knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and that's enough for a first down.
Chased out.
Jackson State with the football, 1st and 10 at its own 47. Pratt again back to pass. Pratt looking, throws across the middle to Greg Spann.
He out there slinging that ball.
Down by Dante Dowers. His name has been called throughout this ball game. Curious, or we would be curious to find out how he'll do in the pros. Pratt is sacked on the blitz.
That's downtown Harry Brown doing it from his linebacking position.
Downtown Harry Brown.
2nd down, 15 to go. Ball on the 35. Pratt throws it out to Mark Walker. Walker slips a tackle. Walker still in his feet. Walker at the 15, or actually 25 inside the 25-yard line to about the 18. 5 minutes, 41 on the move. 3rd down, 2 yards to go for the first down. The fake handoff to Mo Hampton. Pratt. Pass picked off.
Interception. Go ahead, then.
Alcorn. A lot of room to run. That's Marcus Cully. Cully is down at the 20-yard line, and I think you can shut the door on this one, Clay.
Well, you can spit on the Tigers because Marcus Cully, they call him Spit, has made the play. 5 minutes left.
Their own 20-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. McNair hands it off.
McNair still in the game.
To Harness. Harness about 2 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 8.
He's still out there tonight, limping a little bit.
Speculation has it, Youngstown State.
And we'll tell you about it tomorrow night on Sports Journal. Those bids go out tomorrow afternoon.
Meanwhile, the Braves gives Dimitri Holbert a low playing time as we see Holbert. In the I formation, Holbert with the handoff. Holbert takes it across the left side, knocked down by Picasso Nelson. Still nowhere near the first down. 3rd down and 4 for the Braves. Ball at the 42-yard line. McNair hands it off. That's Holbert with the carry. Holbert close to the first down, but he'll be a little short.
Indeed, we have the man here, Steve. It looked like your mobility was slowed a little bit by your hamstring in the second half.
Well, yes, I pulled it going into later in the second quarter. It just slowed me down a little bit. When I ain't got my wheels, it's kind of cutting my momentum down of running and passing. So I strictly had to go to passing. But the offensive line did a great job giving protection. The receivers did an extra job getting open. So, when you have that coordination, you get those big numbers we put up today.
Yeah, they love being in the camera.
The defense held the Tigers to 1 touchdown in the second half.
Oh, yes, defense came alive. We know they're going to play a big part in our win today, and they came up and they stepped up to another level.
And your thoughts on the playoffs? You think you're in?
Well, we in. You know, I'm glad to be in, and we just got to work hard and do a little better and minimize our mistakes in order to win against a good team as we go play in the playoffs.
Thanks a lot, Steve, and good luck to you. Clay Robb, back to you.
Steve McNair, what more can you have time? And it's time
to
wrap
game
this
over.
one in purple and
Game over. Game over. All right, listen. Wow. Wow. Once again, man, rest in peace to Eric Steve McNair, man. Shout out to Jackson State. Shout out to Alcorn State. Dad, listen, I forgot how long college games used to be. No wonder why they changed the rules to even if you run out of bounds, the clock's still running, because these are some long-ass games. And listen, I know they were just throwing the ball all over the field, man, but good game, man. Good game, and y'all let me know what game y'all want to see next week, man. We'll holler at y'all.